Every night, a human infant is asked to do something terrifying: close their eyes, tune out the world, and go completely limp. From a strictly biological standpoint, sleep demands total physical vulnerability. For hundreds of thousands of years, survival meant staying hyper alert to predators. To successfully shut down the waking mind, a baby has to override those ancient survival mechanisms and drop every physical defense they possess. This chart shows what happens chemically when a caregiver steps away. As physical proximity to a parent decreases, infant cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone, spike drastically. Left alone in the dark, the infant brain interprets isolation as a life-threatening emergency. To convince a tiny, survival-driven nervous system to ignore millions of years of evolutionary panic, a parent must provide a clear signal of absolute safety. The lullaby serves as an ancient human technology engineered to provide that signal. It is a method of vocal repetition used to bypass an infant's biological alarms. We can see this in the traditional Gujarati lullaby, Mithi Nindar Aave, which translates to "Sweet sleep calls to you." The structure of these verses serves a specific functional purpose beyond simple melody. Looking closely at the specific words of this lullaby reveals how it addresses the infant's need for security and a sense of belonging. The song begins by bringing the outside world into the room. The lyrics tell the baby that the moon is singing to them, Chand Tane Loli Gai, and the wind is playing a gentle song, Pavan Halvo Geet Gai. Projecting human traits onto nature is a technique found in nighttime songs across every global culture. The outside world is vast and unpredictable. By turning the moon and wind into musicians, the song transforms that expanse into a controllable narrative. This order extends to physical security. The lullaby promises peace in the mother's lap. Mani Godma Shanti Male. The slow tempo and repetitive cadences of the mother's voice directly influence the infant's biology, working to lower their heart rate. The familiar voice acts as an auditory boundary. It signals the parasympathetic nervous system that a protector is on watch, allowing the body to finally relax. Once the body is calm, the lyrics focus on the child's value. The song declares, "Tu maro jeev nu valanu," "You are my life's affection." It addresses the child as Maro Nano Raja, or My Little King, an explicit declaration of the child's importance. The isolated environment of a dark room removes daytime distractions, leaving the infant in a highly receptive neurological state. These repetitive, affectionate titles create positive reinforcement loops. They serve as the child's earliest lesson in their own worth. This psychological imprinting occurs long before the baby has the linguistic ability to understand the specific definitions of the words being sung. The lullaby is less about teaching vocabulary and more about wiring the developing brain to internalize that they are valued. This physiological shift is mirrored by the intent of the parent delivering the song. The lullaby functions as a binding contract between parent and child. It is a vow of protection distilled into a few quiet verses repeated in the dark. Long after the child outgrows the cradle, the biological and psychological architecture built by these songs remains. The associations of safety and unconditional love established by this Gujarati lullaby provide the foundation for the child's future emotional stability. The quietest songs we ever hear turn out to be the ones that echo the loudest throughout our lives.